Продолжаем. Так, скоро мы присоединимся к тачку. Для начала я хочу выполнить другое задание. Вроде бы есть что-то дополнительное. Не толкайся. Так, нужно сюда и поговорить с камергером.
Greetings. What would you like?
Is there any work around the castle I can help with?
Well, there's the issue with the demons.
Demons?
Quiet! I don't want to cause a panic, but yes, unfortunately, once again, devils are wreaking havoc at Trotsky.
You mean horned ones? From hell?
Do you know any other kind? I'm preoccupied with tasks from Lord von Berghoff at the moment, so I don't have time to deal with it. But I suppose you could do it? You and that friend of yours have a lot to make up for.
You want me to get involved with hell itself? At least tell me more about it.
Ah, you know the times we're living in. War, bandits. The devil took advantage of the chaos and sent his hellspawn here. The castle is built upon an ancient, though fortunately extinguished, fiery moor. It's no wonder it's so close to hell. The spawn of hell shows up here from time to time, and I want you to improve your standing with me and help me out.
How many do you think there are?
A lot. Certainly more than there are sinners in the region. Expect at least 10 beasts for every soul.
That's some army. And I've never seen a real demon before. So what needs to be done?
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the creatures running around their kitchens. Ossiner, the castle blacksmith, was also blabbering something of the sort as well. The good news is it's only 3 people, for now. We have to act quickly to prevent the panic from spreading any further.
What did you do about it in the past? I reckon this isn't the first time you've had to deal with it.
We usually cleansed the infested places with the help of a priest or an apothecary. Except for that one year when Sir Otto himself faced Lucifer in the Maiden Tower.
Lord von Berghoff has my admiration then. How long did they fight? And what kind of armor was Lucifer wearing?
Что-то не
Did
понимаю.
Lord von Berghoff sustain any injuries?
Стоит, ничего не делает.
In any case, you'll have to ask Manietta and Berta, or the blacksmith perhaps, where the demons are coming from, and then simply make sure to get rid of them for good. You understand? I'm sure both the scribe Erazim and Father Nicodemus will have something to say about it as well. The question is if you're up to it, or if I should call in someone braver.
I'm ready to scour the castle and try to chase those monsters away. Could you arrange for me to be able to go wherever I want in the castle, without anyone chasing me out?
Very well. You can move freely about the castle while completing this task, but don't stay any longer than necessary in otherwise forbidden areas. I'll let the guards and servants know discreetly. If anyone asks, tell them you have my permission.
You said something about a priest and an apothecary. Should I pay them a visit?
We've always used either holy water or magic water from the apothecary to get rid of those hellish creatures. Which one would you prefer?
I reckon the holy water is more likely to work against demons.
If I recall, it was blessed by the bishop himself during the Easter Vigil. I believe you can do it. Should the demons attack you, just run away. But don't make too much of a ruckus, or you cause a panic. God be with you.
Мне кажется, он какой-то бред рассказывает. Ладно, погнали поговорим тогда со всеми этими потерпевшими. Так, для начала кузнеца спросим.
The Chamberlain mentioned you've seen demons at the castle.
You're damn right I did. What do you know about it?
Nothing. That's why I came to you.
I'm sure at least half a dozen demons have taken up residence in the western courtyard. If the Chamberlain didn't tell you how dangerous this is for all of us, I'm telling you now.
Of course he told me. That's why we're trying to resolve this as quickly as possible.
I'm glad to hear it. Give those demons their due.
Tell me what you know then.
You know the guardhouse with the little arena? In the palace below the Crone, over by the outer wall. Inside, I mean, on the ground floor. The place stinks like hell, day in and day out. It makes my head spin. I've seen things there with my own eyes I'd rather not talk about. I'd start the investigation there if I were you.
All right. I'll look into it.
Пойдем посмотрим. Так, ладно. У другой спросим.
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Those monsters are back again. Last summer, we only heard them scratching the walls and roof with their claws. But they got a lot more bold this time. They're leaving charred marks on my wooden spoons, throwing clumps in my food, and they're constantly leaving their droppings in my kitchen.
Don't worry. The Chamberlain is taking this very seriously. He sent me to take care of it.
My eyes and ears aren't what they used to be, but I still know everything that's going on around here. Be on the lookout for people walking arse first. That's how the demons disguise themselves, so you can't see their hollow inside.
All right. I'll keep an eye out. Where should I look for them?
They're coming from the other side of the castle, below the maiden, I swear.
How should I deal with them?
Of course. Everyone knows the demons enter this world through the flames. You have to find 5 fireplaces in the palace, under the maiden, and sprinkle water on them. Be careful to sprinkle within the width of your little finger. 9 drops, 1 for every angelic choir, and every 3rd drop must be twice as big as the ones before it.
I'll take care of it. I hope I can do it exactly as you said.
And one more thing to take to heart. The spell is most effective when performed in the moonlight. But most of all, don't forget 9 drops. Take care.
Ну давай тогда подождем ночи. Если при лунном свете это все работает лучше. Хотя мне что-то вообще не верится. Фигу какую-то несут. Ну ладно, пусть будет. Задания, дополнительные задания. Так, пойдем туда очаги эти искать. Так, вот первый получается. Пойдем дальше.
That should do it.
Just had a chill down my spine. What was that?
Don't show yourself here again.
Так, интересно, еще тут что-нибудь есть или нет?
God bless you, sir.
Больной или что? Не все дома у чувака, ладно. Тачка, чего не спишь? Так, тут ни с кем не поговоришь, ладно, пошли наверх тогда.
Don't show yourself here again. I hope I'm doing this right.
Что, вроде бы все. Так, а еще у кого-то тут надо спросить. Про очаги вроде бы.
What are you doing prowling about here?
Ладно, пойдем тогда в место, что кузнец сказал. Смотрим, что там.
Good to see you. I'm sorry.
privies for the guards. Did he make a mistake? Or was he just messing with me?
Да, ну мне кажется, тут пацан просто рофлит. Так что верить ему не будем уже. Так, где Барбоскин? Уже послушание, наверное, падает.
Stay. Do I want to send Mutt home? Track. Run. Aye, come here. Here, Mutt.
Why aren't you asleep?
Так, вот наш шутник. Мы тебе уже не верим.
Ah, you must have been wrong about those demons. The place you described to me was just a shitter.
You're right. My bad. I realised as soon as you left.
You were bored, so you made up the whole story.
Oh, come on.
I don't have time for your stupid jokes. You'd just be leading me on again.
I wouldn't dare. But suit yourself. Just don't be surprised when one of the demons comes back to bite you in the arse.
Так, идем туда дальше про очки спрашивать.
You're not allowed here. That's it. And next time, don't go creeping around where you don't belong.
My respect.
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Of course I do. But I don't know what to think anymore. I keep finding hair in my food. Someone hides my spices. My soup goes sour. And there's that awful smell.
Oh, that sounds terrible. The Chamberlain wants this resolved as soon as possible.
It's about time. Do you have any idea how scared people are? All it takes is one mention of those beasts and the maids start threatening to find work elsewhere. I hear the castle has always been connected to hell, but nobody tells you that when you ask to work here.
Where should I start looking?
They must be coming from the other side of the castle. Under the crone.
Bertha told me the demons are likely to be coming from here, under the Maiden.
Oh, of course she did. They've been messing with her head. That old crone's under their spell. I always knew it.
Let me guess. I'm going to have to go around fireplaces and sprinkle 9 drops of water on them.
9? Why 9? But you're mostly right. You have to douse the ground in front of the fireplace they're coming from. That creates a boundary demons can't cross.
All right. Where can I find the fireplaces?
That's hard to describe. Anyway, there are 5 such fireplaces on the crone side of the castle. Together they form the shape of a 5-pointed star, a pentagram.
Don't worry. I'll take care of everything. Hopefully I won't miss any of them.
If I were you, I'd do it during the night. Even the demons have to sleep sometime, don't they?
The devil never sleeps.
And the old hag rushes in where the devil fears to tread, eh? The sooner you get rid of them, the better. Farewell.
Странно, короче. Одна говорит одно, другая другое. Третья вообще в туалеты посылает. Так, ну ладно, пошли. Может, хотя бы гроши получим за это задание.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
They won't be getting past this.
I just had a chill down my spine. What was that?
In our country, exactly. What can I say? My father always said we shouldn't pick sides.
Back to hell with you.
Good advice. In war,
Just had a chill
you make
down
one
my
bad
spine.
decision and
What
you
was
lose everything.
that?
I prefer to make sure my wealth keeps growing. I see your point. I can't. It's because of attitudes like yours
They won't be getting past this.
Так, еще 2 осталось. Ну, сейчас найдем. Наверное, они наверху были. Хотя нет, тут даже никуда идти.
Christ, pardon me.
Careful.
Так, я немножко запутался. Может, все правильно я сделал. Вроде ничего нету.
A little more here. A little more here.
Ну, вроде бы все, не такое сложное задание. Никакого скримера даже не было, ничего. Значит, меня просто надурили.
From you, that's right. What are friends for, after all?
Двигайся, двигайся. И где он ходит? Его тут нету. Да, иногда, конечно, бесит так искать. Он не ходит туда-сюда. Ты не знаешь, где искать. Ну, видишь, вроде бы тут показывает, а где? Непонятно. Ну, пошли тогда вниз.
What are you trying to say? That you don't feel like it?
I'm trying to say it was done last week, and there's no point doing it again.
If it's as you say it is, then you're probably right. And I'm glad you weren't afraid to pipe up.
Well, I was afraid. Doing pointless work struck me as even worse. Just so you know, sir.
While exploring the region, I came across several graves of your men.
Ah, yes. Captain Thomas and his men were not the only ones not to return. At least we know what happened to them. Here. Something for your trouble.
I took care of those demons. They shouldn't be a problem anymore. I didn't see or hear any of them. I reckon it was just rats.
Hopefully things will quieten down again for a while. Most importantly,
I decided to help Ossiner as well. I can still smell that stench everywhere.
He got you too, did he? He tries that prank on all the newcomers to the castle.
You knew? Why didn't you warn me?
I wouldn't want to spoil his fun.
Anyway, the job is done.
Trotsky Castle, held by Sir Otto von Berghoff, Lord of Berlin, Royal Chamberlain of the Kingdom of Bohemia, Chairman of the Provincial Court, Member of the Crown Council, Magistrate of the Peace, Burgrave of Prague, thanks you.
I didn't fight Lucifer like Sir Otto, but even so, the demons should leave you alone. I'm glad I could help.
And I'm glad that all I have left to deal with this month is fixing the stairs, the sedilia, and checking all the chimneys.
You've got a lot to do.
There's always something to do at a big castle like this. Also, don't think you can continue to move freely about the castle. You are hereby stripped of that privilege. Nevertheless, since the minions of hell didn't reach the castle's coffer, nor did they cut into our profits, you deserve a reward. God be with you.
Короче, надо мной просто
I heard you
прикалывались.
recently visited your
Так,
brother in
давай я
Moravia.
посмотрю, что это за
How's he-
кубки такие, сколько они стоят, интересно. Неплохо так, слушай. По 700, 500 грошей. Нормально.
He passed
Это хорошо.
away.
В принципе, не зря выполнил.
That's why I went to argue with his tight-fisted family.
Так, ладно. Пойдем тогда к этому зайчику.
I wasn't aware. Please
Надо
accept my
допросить
condolences.
этого разбойника. Я вот забыл, куда идти. А, точно, наверное, в самый низ. Так, не сюда.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Так, датчика тут нету. Где-то он лазит. Пойдем его искать.
You silly doggy.
I apologize.
Слушай, что-то я не могу понять, где он. Где этот птачек ходит? Да не, его тут точно не будет. Блин, опять обратная беготня. Туда-сюда, туда-сюда. Надо сразу задание выполнять. То отложишь на потом не знаешь, где искать. Ведь что-то его нету, правильно? Этот все ходит. Так, может он где-нибудь... Тут? В спальне его нету.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. Besides, from what you said, you don't particularly mind dirty work.
You're right. In short, it's our task.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without nasty shit.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now, the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can.
Ну что, ты идешь?
I've been thinking about that torture.
And? Are you ready? Von Berghoff will soon lose patience.
Let's do it.
Ну слушай, в принципе у нас красноречие
blood?
прокачано неплохо.
Did the last two
Я думаю,
get
как-то мы
tired?
договоримся без
We're
этого.
not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Berghoff thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you, if you're not guards?
My name is Henry, and this is Hans Capon.
Sir Hans Capon to you.
We're here at the behest of Laura von Berghoff, but we're not his soldiers.
Vermin just the same.
You know what? Let's try it the easy way. If you tell us what we want to know, nothing will happen to you.
Fuck off, bastard!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongs and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
I'm no traitor.
Everyone who's in league with that bastard von Berghoff is a traitor!
Shut your mouth! No filthy bandit and murderer is going to lecture us here. Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
Ish who?
Istvan.
It's been a pleasure. Fuck off.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Your leader. Who is he? You think you can impress him, do you? By how heroic and tough you are. But you know how it really is? You're nothing to them. They've probably written you off long ago. Am I right?
Exactly.
The world is full of ingratitude. You're here trying to hold your tongue like a monk under a vow of silence, and they couldn't care less.
Well, there's some truth in that. I don't know him very well. They call him Jan.
Is that it?
I really don't know nothing. I ain't been with him long. But he seems like a straight-up bloke. He's got good ideas, and nobody would dare to go against him.
One more time. Is there an Istvan among you?
He's with your...
Don't you dare say anything about my family. Do you know him or not?
I don't know him, you whoreson.
Now, there's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean, odd?
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword!
To hell with you. Where's that band of yours hiding? I'll ask again. Where's your camp? You think you're real important, eh? A tough nut. A hero. Only you're just a poor wretch living a shitty, wasted life among outlaws. No one respects you. And no one likes you. Not even your bandit cronies. Even if you somehow slipped away back to your lair, wherever it is, do you think they'll thank you? No fucking way.
Nebakov. It's Nebakov.
I knew something wasn't quite right.
Fuck! We were right in the lion's mouth. How did you manage that?
Old Nabak is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Bergov.
You must tell me. After all, he's the one responsible for your suffering. If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be rotting here.
That's a load of bollocks!
Oh, is it? If he really wanted to help you, von Bergov wouldn't come out of it alive. I want that bastard's name, now!
Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Olda! Semin!
The groom! That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Bergov finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands.
Von Bergov isn't a madman. He'll meet justice out fairly.
My arse!
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergov's side deserve to die.
But we're not on von Bergov's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
Так что получается, я в той серии был прав. Они находятся в Небакове, эти разбойники. Так, ладно, не будем терять время, я думаю.
I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Bergov has to say about it.
Насчет семени
Go to
я не
hell!
буду рассказывать.
And von Bergov too.
Только интересно,
I
правильно я
pray
сделал или
someone
нет?
will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to, you know...
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nebakov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Bergov? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semin? Gnarly?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Well, that's exactly why I think we should keep the news about young Semin's involvement to ourselves for now.
I'm not so sure, Henry. Von Bergov trusted in us. Won't be tired as if he ever discovers we lied to him. But do what you think is right.
Ну, пошли тогда расскажем.
God be with you.
Так, только, наверное, пока что этого малого мы сдавать не будем. Но мне интересно все равно, почему он пошел против них. Ну, я думаю, все равно скоро мы это узнаем. Где он находится? Блин, вообще непонятно. Короче, просто где-то ходит. Ты его ищи. Так, может он где-нибудь тут? А, вот он.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. That he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nemak yourself, Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone impersonated him quite convincingly. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. Apology accepted. At least we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
Your suspicions about the folk in the region haven't proved true. It seems the bandits are working on their own.
That doesn't sound right to me. Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, sir.
Nobody could be such a fool as to stand against you, sir.
Perhaps.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But, sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. We will wait until my vassals in the vicinity muster up, and then march on the Nebakov.
Certainly, sir.
And, sir, before that, could we discuss that matter of ours?
Ah. Soon I shall throw a feast, so we can discuss the plan of attack with the other lords. Of course, you shall be my guests. But now, go and rest. We have a long day ahead of us.
Yes, sir. Very well, sir. Henry, come for me this evening. We'll go there together.
Ну что, подождем тогда вечером. Так сойдет, надеюсь. Так, он будет, получается, собирать всех вассалов и Семена тоже. Мне вот только интересно кое-что. Может, он расскажет этому сыну, что они заодно. Чтоб тачка
Come
пойдем.
just at the right time.
Looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nebakov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure Von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so. And I'd rather get this messenger business off my back too.
Well, get back to enjoying life without the tiresome duties of a nobleman.
You bet. We'll live it up when we get back home. But now, let's go and hear what Sorotto has to say to us.
I'm hoping for some good drink and crispy roast meat while we listen.
Let's go then, before there's nothing but bones and empty pitchers left.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nebakov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sorotto. We'll be happy to help you deal with those criminals at Nebakov. And let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands plague our kingdom.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Rezig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry,
Слушай,
sir.
а мне интересно, чего она
Isn't
стоит
that kind of
подслушивает?
frontal assault
Может, она тоже шпионка какая-нибудь?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks
Мне
could
кажется,
handle
да,
that
то даже
rabble.
ее разбойники.
Have no
копы.
fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Значит, она что-то знает.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ori.
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see...
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory.
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else you need?
Whereas you'll go broke buying indulgences.
Junger Mann,
come here.
Ah, you must be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
Так, давай поговорим.
What would you like, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
I've no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nebakov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nebak. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
I understand. Let's play then. But I'm warning you, you'll lose your shirt.
We'll see about that, Bursche. I give no quarter.
Так, ладно, давайте сыграем тогда. А, еще и бляху нужно будет. Ну давай.
Ich hoffe, das Glück steht mir bei. Show me what you've got, lad. If I was you, I'd take it.
Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
Diese. Hier.
За много ему очков.
We didn't have such dice when I was young.
Проиграл.
We shaped them out of clay. Played with them.
Так не везет.
They were rounded and didn't have any numbers on them. I've seen people play better, but never worse.
Das
That's
war's.
good too.
You're up,
But you
my
could
friend.
throw better.
Как ему так и везет, непонятно. Да, это фигово.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
Diese. Here.
It looks like you don't even want to play. The last time I was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here. I've seen people play better.
Да ну нафиг, все, давай проиграем по-быстренькому, все. 100 монет проиграл, блин, жалко. Я бы, конечно, реванш взял. Не знаю, или стоит.
That's what I'm talking about, damn it. That's how you have to play.
Indeed, another reason to have a drink. That's why I left my wife at home. A good idea. This is soldier's business after all, isn't it?
I've seen people play better, but never worse.
They put their claws into everything and always
My
want more.
God, is it still not over?
Worse than those damn burgers. You know I had to sell them the upper pot. Terrible time.
Schön.
The burgers will buy us all out one of these days. Someone should clip their wings. But Wenceslas won't do it because he'd lose his allies against the high nobility. Right! That pack of thieves are bribing him to get our knightly titles. It's a shame Lord Sokol had such bad luck at Yichlava. Too right. He should have beaten the life out of them and taken their silver as well. The wretched curs.
I've seen people play better.
Не, короче, это анлак, просто выигрывать уже. Я на Steam сыграл. Что надо 3 деньги забрать.
Not just any Englishman, a heretic. Wycliffe is a heretic, there's no doubt about it. His books seek to overturn divine order.
Here.
Even our learned scholars aren't sure about that.
And the Bethlehem Chapel hosts a preacher called
Jan Hus.
Schön.
Yes, he and his ilk just sow confusion. And
Who's winning? I forgot already.
It said that even King Wenceslas is well disposed towards him.
And I hear tell that even Queen Sophia goes to hear her preaching. That's not possible. You're making it up, Herman.
Otherwise it will be turned upside down by sinful hedonists.
Unbelievable! I've never seen anything like that.
Was ist los? Oh, it's all yours.
Ну, видишь, как он добирает.
My legs are starting to hurt from all this standing around.
Ай, пофиг, давай кинем. Все равно шансов у меня нет.
I've seen people play better, but never worse.
That's what I call excellent food for the fast.
Geld! Geld! That was a good game, Franz.
Speak for yourself. You clean me out.
The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. Let's hope you have better luck in battle tomorrow, my friend.
You must be Henry, yes? Lord Capon's servant.
Что с тобой нельзя сыграть? Понятно.
Pleased to meet you. But who do I have the honor of talking to, gentlemen? Seems you already know my name.
Aye, we heard something about you.
Aye. Mainly about your brushes with the law. Truly amusing escapades, if what they say is true.
I don't know what folk have been saying, but they like to exaggerate. Let's talk about something else.
Of course, no offense intended. We're glad to meet you.
My name is Old Brown, and this is Yeshek of Boar.
What about tomorrow? Will you join us in the attack?
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take Nebakov on our own.
I hope you'll leave room for us as well, Yeshek.
Have no fear. The main thing is that old Lord Nebak doesn't drop dead before we can save him.
Well, if we burn down his castle, he's bound to have a fit.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased if we get rid of those scoundrels without needless damage.
Aye, aye. Old Yaramir was always terribly proud of that little castle of his. He toiled all his life to build it.
Yet it's nothing more than a hut on a rock.
All the better for us. We'll take the hood in a trice and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from his cellar.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out how much the rescue will cost him.
He'll be happy to give us the wine. Better to be alive and well than cold for eternity.
Any news, gentlemen?
Yes. We were just talking about the Finger of God.
What's that? Some book?
Nobody knows, but the name is truly odd, isn't it? Apparently Sir Otto paid a fortune for this finger in Prague.
Sounds like some holy relic, doesn't it?
Aye. But it occurred to Olbram that it might be some new castle bell.
I heard him telling Chaplain Nicodemus that the castle needs a new bell. Throwing around coin like that when there's a war on is a sin, I tell you.
But our Sir Otto has deep pockets, and the war hasn't changed that. Quite the opposite, if anything.
Aye. Once you get involved in politics in Prague, the coin comes rolling in. You and Lord Capon are here on political business, aren't you? You're envoys of Hanush of Lipa, and the king's favourite, Radzig Kobyla, right?
Yes. We brought a message from Sir Hanush and Margrave Jobst. Now we're just waiting for Lord Bornbergov's reply.
What does Margrave Jobst want?
To end the war, I think.
Well, well. Jobst himself wants to make peace with the League of Lords.
Aye. And free our king from captivity.
Interesting. Yet it was him who was at war with Wenceslaus just a year ago.
I'd like to have a bit of discourse with you, young man.
Well now, you've made quite an impression, friend.
I'm sorry.
Can I help you, my lady?
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
I'll be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
You're right, of course. That would be best. Our friend Margrave Jobst would like to end this absurd war. That's why he sent us here to Trotsky. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. We didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. They killed without mercy, and our men had no chance against them. We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
It was a bloodbath, my lady. Then they followed us into the rocks and chased us through that labyrinth like rabbits. I thought we were done for. There's no way out. Nothing around but rocks and pitch black night.
I see your lives really were in danger. You are truly brave.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labor would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
I admit the bailiff was right to punish us. But we would have won the brawl otherwise, my lady.
Excellent. I think people are wrong about you. You're a sincere and brave young man, Henry.
And rather entertaining company.
Yes, I agree. It's a pity my good friend didn't hear your story. She would have been very interested.
Who do you mean, my lady?
Unfortunately, she just went outside to get some fresh air. But the easiest way to put that right would be to go and find her. Would you escort me, Sir Knight?
I'm sorry. Maybe a little later, my lady.
A pity, Sir Knight. It's a little stuffy in here and I could do with a short walk.
You've got more important things on your plate than I do, Henry. Come on, Henry. You can have a drink afterwards.
Да не, подожди-ка, давай со всеми
Anything
поговорим.
else, lad?
I'd like to speak to Sir Otto.
Certainly. What is it, Henry?
I've heard people talking about some finger of God.
What do they say?
Some think you bought a new bell in Prague for the castle chapel.
Well, now. Do they really?
Oh, at the very least, I hear it cost as much as one.
They are right. Progress doesn't come free.
Will you tell me what it is, then?
I'm afraid not. But don't worry. Everything will become clear tomorrow. The finger of God is already on the way from Prague.
Is that the important visit you spoke of earlier?
Exactly. The roads are dangerous, and a good friend of mine is vouching for its safe passage.
Well, it can't be helped, lad. It seems you won't pry Sir Otto's secret out of him today, so we'll have to drown our curiosity in wine.
Would I be right in assuming nobody else knows about the content of our message yet?
Correct. And that is how it will stay, until I decide on my reply to lunch.
What about the League of Lords? Do you think you'll convince the other nobles as well?
Careful now, young man.
The war hurts everyone without exception. And that is why it has to stop. Everyone agrees on that. Each one of us has to consider what he can do for peace in the land. You can show what you can do tomorrow, when we settle scores with those bandits.
We'll make short work of them.
I'll try not to let you down, sir.
Certainly. We will talk tomorrow when it's over. I do not let capable men go unrewarded, Henry.
С кем еще можно поговорить?
How do you like the company here?
Sorry, but I hardly know anyone here.
But I know you, Henry.
You know me?
Of course. And I'm not the only one. Whoever saw what you got up to beneath the gallows won't forget your name in a hurry.
Oh, I see.
I may have missed the start, but I have to say, the end was thrilling.
And who are you, if I may ask?
Black Bartosz, from Prague. Sir Otto's personal bodyguard.
Do you know the other guests?
They're noblemen from these parts, but I don't know them personally. That cheerful little fellow in the middle is Herman Palitz, known as Littlehead. Pity you didn't see his performance on the barrel. Thankfully, the barrel gave way before Littlehead.
And the other one? The thin one?
Florian of Lomnitz, a famed wit, fair of face and well-spoken. The ladies swoon. For all he could care, well, we'll see what kind of company he prefers in the end.
Have you heard the plan of attack?
No. Ulrich is keeping it all close to his chest.
Not that there's any point.
I noticed that your lord isn't too fond of the Chamberlain.
That's one way of putting it.
Sir Otto respects him, and I trust him. But it's true, Ulrich is a bit strange.
He's a conceited fool, you mean?
If it's glory that you seek, you cannot be shy and meek.
What was von Berghoff doing in Prague?
He's the royal chamberlain, so he's in charge of collecting taxes from royal towns and monasteries. And he was negotiating with the League of Lords as well, of course.
What? He promised he'd support the proposal of Hannes of Leipa.
Maybe, but he can hardly call off negotiations with Rosenberg and the other powerful lords. Politics isn't blind man's buff. Besides, you only gave him the message after he came back from Prague, didn't you?
Do you know what the negotiations in Prague were about?
No, because I'm not a spy.
But personal bodyguards often hear all kinds of things, don't they?
Well, Hohenstein and Riesenberg are quarreling over some nonsense in Saxony. Lichtenberg is trying to play both sides, and the mighty Rosenberg is scheming against everyone. Aye, and Bocek of Kunstadt is looking for a husband for his niece, Yitka. She's pretty, so it won't take long.
I thought the League of Lords was supposed to be united.
What? Them? No chance. Having too many roosters in the yard always ends badly.
Excuse me for a moment.
Enjoy yourself. A pitcher of wine makes a good day better still. But too many pitchers will leave you feeling ill.
Да не будет болеть. Так. Нужно, кстати, найти будет эту девку. Потому что мне кажется, она что-то замышляет.
You've got more important things on your plate than I do, Henry. Stop it.
Да подожди, я отдыхаю. Так, хотя давай поговорим с птачкой.
What's wrong, Henry?
What is it? I thought a good old feast would cheer you up.
You call this a good feast? Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other, pretending they don't smell of dung. And the Chamberlain. My God. I can't take another moment of that fool.
Sod the Chamberlain. He's a conceited idiot.
And how many battles has he won, eh?
You heard Lord von Berghoff. He trusts him.
Ulrich is a master of the quill, that's all. By the way, thanks for standing up for me.
You're welcome. I definitely trust you more in battle than him.
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much heed to that buffoon's orders.
I understand. But this is the only way to get revenge for the massacre by the pond. That band of cutthroats killed our men as well. And we don't have a chance against them on our own.
Maybe. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armor. And fetch some wine from Catherine. If you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced. We've got a battle to fight tomorrow.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
All right. Good night then, Henry.
Ah! Where can I find the serving girl with the wine?
I don't know. Ask Manietta. She's the cook.
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Lord Capon. I can't find her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get it, and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen her all evening. But don't worry, I'll be happy to give you wine for Lord Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love nor money.
Sure, I'll take a look at it. It won't be a problem.
Thanks. Take care, have a nice evening.
Damnation. Shit.
I've opened the spice chest for you.
Really? That's clever of you. I couldn't budge it. I won't bother locking it again from now on. If someone pinches something, I'll blame Osuna and his rubbish locks. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. And give my regards to Lord Capon. May the Holy Virgin watch over you in battle. Farewell.
Certainly, ladies. It's just that I don't know if you know a tale of honor if you heard one.
You spoke to him then? And even to his uncle? But he didn't want to hear.
Let's play dice.
Sehr gut. There's nothing better than flirting with Lady Luck.
I understand. Let's play then. But I'm warning you, you'll lose your shirt.
We'll see about that, Bursche. I give no quarter.
Auf geht's. I'm very curious about you.
That's not possible.
Fine, then.
You have to have a bit of
It's not
sense
over
and
yet.
count the dice.
What's the
That's
score?
good too, but you could throw
It's all
better.
yours.
The unchaste woman.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
See? You can do it. Keep it up.
Schau nicht so. I'll throw again. Good, good. I'm doing well. Nein, gar nicht.
We didn't have such dice when I
I'm
was
done.
young. We shaped them out of clay and played with them. And they were rounded and didn't have any numbers on them.
If I was you, I'd take it.
I've seen people play better, but never worse.
No, just chicken stuffed with crayfish.
Schön.
Excellent food for the fast.
The master cook here is
That's good. It has to work out sometime.
She's a woman, my lady, and she's worth her weight in gold.
I heard some terrible things, vile cutthroats.
You're not
You
going
were
to win
smart.
with that.
You wouldn't be so stupid.
Diese. Here.
What's it all about, Acer?
Sin, my lady, the worst sin of all.
I heard that the university is...
Das
Looks
war's.
like you don't
You're on,
even
my
want to
friend.
play. The last time I was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here.
No doubt about it. His books seek to overturn divine order.
Though it seems that even our learned scholars aren't sure about that.
And the Bethlehem Chapel hosts a preacher called...
Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
Yes, he and his ilk just sow confusion. And worse still, some people support him.
Schön.
Said that even King Wenceslas is well disposed towards him.
And I hear...
That's what I'm talking about, damn it. That's how you have to play.
It only goes to show that the world needs strict order. Otherwise it will be turned upside down by sinful hedonists.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Who's winning? I forgot already. Is it still the same year? Or the next one?
Was ist los? Oh, it's all yours. Gutes Spiel, Mann.
Can't be helped. You win. Take what's yours.
Let's drink, my friends.
Truly excellent wine.
Excuse me?
Hey there, my friend.
You have a poet among us, eh?
Me, a poet. I leave that sort of thing to Florian there. Women swoon in his arms, and then men swoon in exasperation. There's a poetic soul for you, if only his verses were any good.
Seems Florian makes your blood boil, eh?
Aye, he's too big for his boots. He needs to be taught a lesson. But I'll pay him back for his jokes soon enough.
Tell me more. I'll be glad to help you.
Excellent. I need to get Florian back for one of his jokes. It should hurt him a little.
I'm afraid that's not my kind of thing.
Whatever you say. But if you change your mind and want a bit of fun, drop by. But you have to do it before I get too drunk.
I'll help you play the joke on Florian.
Excellent. But we'll need his ring.
Now, that sounds like a pretty cruel joke. But I'll be happy to help. Where can I find the ring?
He's bound to have it in the chest next to his bed at the very top of Crone Tower.
Ah, now I see why you don't fancy going there.
Well, the most important thing is that everyone sees I'm here, but nobody will notice if you leave. All you have to do is bring it to me unobserved. I'll take care of the rest.
Let's go and find your friend.
Yes, let's. It's a lovely night. I expect she just lost track of time. A lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
Yeah, of course. But I thought...
I know what you thought. Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's all. Like my late husband. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
No. I reckon you're overestimating my abilities, my lady.
I understand. A pity, though. This evening could have belonged to us.
Let's go back to the banquet, my lady. They'll be missing you.
A beautiful moment, but now it's past. Take care of yourself, young man.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I'm sorry.
Hey! You're not allowed here! Hurry up! Get out! God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
You. It's just you. What? Hey! You're not allowed here!
I'm sorry.
What do you need, sir?
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Aye, but that horse is already bolted. I'm clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
As you wish. But I'll go and tell the Chamberlain. You think he's going to get his fingers burnt because of you?
What? Ulrich is my friend.
And I have friends among the local nobles who the Chamberlain surely won't want to annoy.
All right. Maybe I was a bit hasty. I'll find you something better. I still have this left. Take it. It's yours.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way. Sacra. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
Good boy.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Berghoff sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Ostener a kick up the ass.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me.
What about you? Ready for battle?
Ready. We can go.
Excellent. Mount up then. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Hold. Damn it. But so what? Let's go. I can't wait to put that fraud from Nebakov. Irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trot. What are you doing?
Are you blind? You almost ran into me.
I won't get much conversation out of you. Is that the fault of last night's feast? Or are you just bored and missing real adventure? If that's what it is, your blood should soon start flowing again, my friend. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat!
My, what a beautiful hall.
Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nebakov. Why dally, then, when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen! Open the gate! We're moving out.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ!
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nebak was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more... What the... My God! Where?
Hey!
What?
Fuck! Shit!
Hey! Fuck! I can't get out!
Give me your hand! Come on! God's sake! Get up here! I'm coming back on bastard! Now he's really pissed me off! We have to get out of here! But we can't go back! We'll fight our way through! Get the water!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp! Get home! Go fuck yourself!
Capon!
Stop messing about
Hands!
and help me!
Christ, I have to go to him!
Now you're mine,
Yeah! You got him! We'll kick you out! Cover your head, damn it! Go on, he's done! Wank! Fucker!
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
You here, Henry? I need you here!
My leg's caught!
This is all your fault!
Shut up! Help me! Quick!
Christ, man. I don't know why I'm bothering with you.
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
Henry! Grab the table leader, let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here.
Fucking scum!
I'll help you.
Whoresons! Bastards! Curse!
Fuck me! Ulrich's dead! Let's get out of here! Christ,
Capon!
stop messing
Where the
about
hell is
and
he?
help me!
I have to go to him.
Ready to leave! Light him up!
Big mistake, you Best time to find a different way! Fast! There are more of them behind us! Have you found a way past it?
Now you're mine, you
Dear
bastard!
Emma!
Oh, good.
That hit home. Okay. Quick! Down to the mill and across the stream!
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
Christ!
Hey! Come and help me with... You got him! Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him.
To me! Get him from behind! Hey! Get him!
out, Henry! There are shooters behind the wagon!
You're mine! I'll chop you up, you shit! I'll hack you to ribbons! Fight!
We have to get to the mill!
You're dead!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Got it!
True blood! Get it!
Let's go down! We'll lose them on the other side of the stream! Ah!
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do! We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon Quadcast.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what is a coward turned to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. If he's good enough, I'll let him live. So, my boy, let's see what you got.
Have this for your effort. Is that what you call fighting like a man?
Don't spare the fucker. Show him, Captain!
Enough! Damn it! You're good.
Shishka, you all right?
Do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Use-It's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above. What? Him? No. The bishop!
And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Well, I might not be entirely blameless. I threw up during a sermon and beat up the bailiff.
Holy fucking shit! I mean, sorry, Father.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anoush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking?
It's no secret. I need to find them. So I'll be grateful if you can tell me anything.
I'll be glad to help, Father.
It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there, then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning. And they were ambushed in the ravine near Nebakov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from the Nebakov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken, though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. Oh, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around. God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.